Hey there, VCE HHD students. My name's Andy. I'm a VCE Health and Human Development teacher. In this short video, we're going to look at what is morbidity, incidence, and prevalence in VCE HHD. Before we dive into this video, just a reminder at the Health Resources Hub, we've got a range of different ways you can engage with us. We've got our YouTube channel where there's over 100 content videos, SAC and exam tips, and there'll be new videos coming out each week during the school term this year. So if you haven't already, please subscribe with the button in the bottom corner of the video there. If you're on YouTube, or you can head to YouTube and search for Health Resources Hub and do that, where you'll get alerts and new videos coming out each week. We'll also get our website, thehrh.net.au, where there's opportunities for teachers and students of HHD. And every Unit 3 and 4, we have a free student newsletter coming out twice a term. The next version will be coming out in a couple of weeks, and so you can scroll to the bottom of the page on our website, and there'll be a form if you'd like to sign up to that. Also got our social media links there, where you can follow us and get alerts to our new videos and other opportunities, and also our email if you'd like to get in touch. So in this video, we're going to focus on morbidity and incidence and prevalence, which are linked to morbidity. So we have done a previous video on mortality, and you remember that mortality is linked to deaths. And so morbidity is sort of the other, end of the spectrum, where it's looking at ill health, and referring to ill health within an individual or the levels of ill health in a population or group. And so you might remember that within mortality can help you remember that there's an A also in death. So when thinking about morbidity, there's a couple of I's in morbidity, and that can help you remember the I in illness also, just in case you get those confused sometimes. And as I said, morbidity is containing or linked to these two other health status indicators, incidence and prevalence. And so incidence is looking at the number or rate of new cases of a disease during a specified time, which is usually a 12-month period. And so you really should focus on the fact there that it's referring to new cases, and we'll look at some data in a moment to help you get your head around this. Whereas prevalence is looking at the number or proportion of cases of a particular disease or condition present in a population at a given time. And so that's essentially looking at the total or the overall number of cases for a particular condition. So incidence is linked to prevalence in the sense that obviously new cases then become part of the total, or number of cases of a particular disease or condition. And this data, I think, helps to give you a sense of how these two health status indicators are similar but different. And so this is just some data related to a particular lung condition, per 100,000 per year within a particular country. And so you can see here that the incidence level down the bottom there is lower than the overall prevalence. And it's sort of saying here that for this particular condition, in 2016, there was between 3 and 4, on average cases for that particular year per 100,000. But that number of cases of incidence, so new cases of that condition, would then contribute to the overall prevalence, unless you can see there it's going down, and that might be going down because maybe people might be passing away and they're not counted in the statistics as having this condition anymore, but prevalence is higher because it's the overall number, a proportion per 100,000 in this case for this particular condition. So incidence typically will always be, lower than the prevalence, but it does then obviously contribute to that prevalence as well. Hopefully you found that useful in thinking about morbidity and incidence and prevalence. And so don't forget to add those terms to your glossary and make sure that you have a look in your relevant resources at some data related to these so you feel confident in analysing and interpreting that. Just a reminder, here's a range of different ways you can engage with the Health Resources Hub. Thanks so much.